Yeah, you know what? Next season's going to be very long. If Wirtz is playing like that, the way he gets into spaces and picks up the ball and lays it off,
I'm seeing people overreacting a little bit. I don't know why. I'm seeing people as well put Wirtz's sofa score up and being like, flop Wirtz, 0001, Wirtz is rubbish. Wirtz was good. Wirtz could have had 2 assists, okay? Wirtz was good. Liverpool were good in the first half, not so good in the second half. Clearly missed Wirtz, clearly missed Szoboszlai. I want to talk about those two and what they brought. I thought Szoboszlai was incredible today. I thought Rio and Yamoa looked good, and could he be Liverpool's sort of 6th attacker next season? So yeah, we're going to break down sort of the key takeaways from the Liverpool game. I thought Tsimikas was bad. I think there was defensive issues, but I thought on the ball Liverpool were good. I thought off the ball they struggled. I thought Frimpong got in some good areas. Gakpo looked solid. Nunes was missed. He's been good in pre-season, but apparently he's got a minor injury. Is that minor injury, an actual minor injury? And Diaz is obviously out because of speculation. But we're going to talk about the game. I think I've got 8 talking points on the game, sort of the bigger picture, slot, all of this kind of stuff. I've got a few talking points on the game. So I want to break down what we learned from the game. So first things first, I think Liverpool started brightly. I thought they dominated spells of the first half. I think the individual brilliance and quality from Rafael Leao was on show. And honestly, my first thought was, why have Arsenal gone for Madueke when Rafael Leao was on the market? First thought was that. Second thought was, Rafael Leao was a baller. Third thought is, yeah, Liverpool are relying on Van Dijk a lot this season. A lot for a player that is aging, who isn't injury prone, but if an injury to Van Dijk and Liverpool they're in issues. You could argue Liverpool need 2 centre-backs. I think Gay would be enough, but you could argue they need 2. Endo could play there, Gravenberch could play there, Tsimikas can't play there. Liverpool, I thought they were good on the ball, good going forward. I think they struggled defensively, and I think there was a big drop-off in the second half because sometimes they had a lot of the ball and they didn't know what to do with it. But when you had Wirtz and Szoboszlai and Salah in the first half, they were much better on the ball. They've got that quality. Like Florian Wirtz, I do feel like you could tell he's new. Like, I thought Florian Wirtz was good, by the way. I'm not going to go off a sofa score rating and what people on Twitter say. I thought Florian Wirtz was good. Little touches, little passes. I think he's technically good.
Then you had Salah, Elia, Ungamoa, and Florian Wirtz as the false 9 effectively. When I saw this, I was just very excited to see Florian Wirtz. And I've always maintained that Florian Wirtz is a player who's quite intelligent and can operate in that false 9 role. And I think today we did see that from Florian Wirtz. We're always going to talk about him. Firstly, I thought he was picking up some nice positions, floating around the pitch really well, starting transitions really well as well. There was times he was linking up with Ingamoa, he was linking up with Mohamed Salah as well. It was really, really nice. And there's just small stuff that people don't notice. Picking up the ball in pockets, turning on the ball and driving. There was a moment in that first half where he was on the right-hand side next to Salah where he received and turned and drove with the ball, but unfortunately just got tackled. It's small things like that which open up low blocks and defensive blocks. And AC Milan today, they came with the intention to just sit behind the ball. And pre-season, it's annoying, but it's great preparation for the Premier League. And I saw enough in the game that Florian Wirtz is going to be absolutely fantastic in games in which these teams sit back. I know he didn't get any key contributions, but it's the link play, the combinations. They was unlucky. He should have got that goal, which Mo Salah, the pass just didn't reach Florian Wirtz. But it's small stuff like that which are going to be very effective. And of course, this whole week, Liverpool have been training with Ekitike as the 9. It's quite difficult to then come into the game and not have an orthodox 9. You've got Nunes not in the squad, Diaz not in the squad, as they look like they're going to be leaving the club, with Isak potentially coming in too. It's scary. I was genuinely very impressed with the attacking threat of Liverpool, and that's going to move me on to Rio Engamoa, who is just one hell of a player. What a phenomenal player this kid is.
This man that Liverpool bought is a superstar. I'm absolutely telling you, this lad is going to be a superstar. That first half performance, and it wasn't a little glimpse here, a little glimpse there. That first half performance from Wirtz, or Wirtz, whichever way, I do think it's Wirtz. They were saying on the commentary that that's how they say it in Germany, Wirtz. The way he can beat a man is impeccable. His touch, his half turn, how he picks. You know when Phil Foden's at his absolute best and he picks that ball up on the half turn, one of the best in the world at doing it. Wirtz is exactly the same. He gets the ball in areas where he's got centre backs just behind him, midfielders just ahead of him. He's surrounded and he's able to turn. He's able to then accelerate into the space. And the one thing I'd say about this AC Milan team today is they were very physical. They had a lot of speed, they had a lot of power, and he was able to consistently create space for himself. And that is a commodity in football that is very rarely discussed, seldom talked about, and maybe not even understood. As a young man watching football, whether it was watching Sunday League football, Premier League football, whatever football with my dad would always say to me, any footballer who looks like he has all the time in the world, any footballer that just looks like, to the untrained eye, looks like no one's challenging him or he's got all this space to work in. My dad always used to tell me they were very, very highly skilled footballers. And the reason he would say that is because they create that space for themselves. That extra yard or two of space they're able to make by reading the situation, selling a defender, having that either that low center of gravity or the ability to quickly maneuver themselves into that space. That extra few seconds it buys them enables them to just create and score and dictate to a higher degree.
Like if clubs like Man U and Arsenal they play all this kind of thing, then go take them too serious. Then when time for seriousness reach, things like Champions League, Premier League, there will be nowhere to be found. So, what I would tell Liverpool fans, don't worry yourself. We are going to have a wonderful season this season. I can see the signs. We see Wirtz. We see Rio Nguma today, 16-year-old, showing serious prospects. We go deliver serious silverware to us. More than worry ourselves. Now the only opportunity when I get to catch. More happy because after now, go again.
Okay.
Enjoy.
So now I don't know. You be Liverpool FC fan. I be you be Live History FC fan because I hear people who beat Chelsea. Would they do pre-season? You they remind us people who beat Chelsea. Are you
at the end of the day, go tell us no be match. You get?
So I bring greetings to you. Calvary greetings to my men. We promise you people something. That this season there shall be no peace. Me, I go to collect now. Everybody go
collect.
Everybody go
collect.
Now,
if you sabi, no go collect.
Okay.
If you sabi, no go collect. If you sabi, no go collect.
Now you start to collect.
All right. Now, I bring you greetings. The Bible said, the Premier League latest version said, blessed are those who are on the ground, for they shall fear not to fall.
Hey.
But woe unto you that think you will stand.
You don't hear this scripture before.
Because all your failure shall be celebrated.
Oh, God.
All attempts you make to fail shall be celebrated. Now you sub player out. Now you sub am in.
You mean them? What? That can't happen.
Liverpool come on player, bring him back.
Which player?
For which match with that?
Oh Jesus! We're not here.
Today.
Oh Jesus!
Hero, I don't like this thing.
I said
I don't like
that. It allowed.
Okay, they ask me which
For friendly,
player.
but they allowed.
You do him. From which player to who do him?
Na Tyler Martin.
Say I know what.
Tyler Martin.
If you know what beat Chelsea.
Yes.
All right. Live it. Now they live history.
Yeah, you know what? Next season's going to be very long. If Wirtz is playing like that, the way he gets into spaces and picks up the ball and lays it off, yeah. And he's not even a striker. He's playing more of like a false nine. But you can see the link up with Salah and what he was providing for the central midfielders, even just dropping deep. The second player is that young Rio. I don't know how to say his last name. Nyoma, I think. If that's how you say his name. If there's anyone, I remember checking, he's of Nigerian descent. So if we got any Nigerians or anyone that's familiar, let me know how to say it correctly. He was really full of energy. You know, when you watch a young player, that's exactly what you want. You know, we had a Max Dowman playing the other day for Arsenal against AC Milan, and he looks just head above shoulders. He's a wicked player. You got different kind of winger in terms of Rio, but you could see he's ready. He's very young. Trey Nyoni, when he came on, for me, again, filled a little bit of what Gravenberch obviously had to go centre back, but bar that, I thought Trey he's such a glider. He's got a big future ahead of him, and he just needs to become a little bit more disciplined in his play. So yeah, I thought him, and the other one who really stood out to me out of most of these was Harvey Elliott. Oh my word. Yeah, Harvey Elliott's brilliant. he plays like a mature player. Like, he's wicked. I don't know what his future is saying, but by the looks of things, might be on his way out of Liverpool. Maybe this is his time. If he's not going to get a game, with Wirtz in front of him, maybe Sobozo as well, then there we are. First half, I just thought it's just about fitness. But then you kind of pick up little bits of patterns and how Liverpool want to do things. And I don't really see much too dissimilar in terms of last season. I would say the one thing that was a little bit different was, of course, playing with a false 9.